Momo Ayase from DANDADAN is anything but your average high schooler. She's got a unique blend of toughness, intelligence, and spiritual power that makes her stand out in a world full of bizarre creatures and paranormal threats. Momo can see and sense spirits, giving her a real edge when it comes to dealing with the supernatural. On top of that, she has psychokinesis, which means she can control objects and even living beings just by focusing on their auras. In this video, I'm going to explain the true power of Momo in detail. So before we begin, please press the like button and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads. Now, let's begin. Momo has shown a serious level of toughness for a regular human. When she faced off against the Flatwoods monster, it went all out, throwing punches strong enough to smash craters in the walls behind her. Even after taking that kind of beating, Momo walked away with just a few bruises. After resting for a few minutes, she was up and moving again like it was no big deal. And when acrobatic Silky kicked her with enough force to send her flying, she still managed to stay on her feet, taking hit after hit from the yokai. But Momo isn't just durable. She has crazy stamina and endurance. Even after enduring multiple hard blows from the Flatwoods monster, she stayed conscious long enough to turn the tables and defeat it. The same happened when she went head-to-head with acrobatic Silky, getting tossed around and even set on fire, yet she powered through. Aside from her resilience, Momo's intelligence sets her apart. She's been acknowledged by a few as a genius, and her ability to think on her feet is a huge asset. Momo has excellent deductive skills and can come up with solutions quickly, even in chaotic paranormal situations. A perfect example of this is during the DANDADAN incident. Momo set the Enjoji house on fire, which brought in firefighters whose water hoses helped flush out the Tsuchinoko from its underground hiding spot. The water forced the creature to the surface, where it was killed by exposure to sunlight. This whole plan came from a technique Momo remembered from childhood about worm suicide, something she learned from Gigi. Momo's quick thinking didn't end there. She pieced together the true meaning behind the Great Serpent legend, a story misunderstood for centuries. Realizing what she had to do, she used the Tsuchinoko's body to block the geyser's hot water, which pushed out its phlegm, cooling down the lava in DANDADAN's erupting volcano. Momo has shown she's a skilled close combat fighter, proving her abilities in her battle against the Keto family. In that fight, she didn't just rely on her physical strength. She used her psychic powers to pull her opponents into the path of her punches and kicks. She even used her abilities to move objects into her opponent's blind spots. Catching them off guard, Momo can also see spirits like earthbound ones and yokai, which puts her in a rare group. This unique sight allows her to enter a realm called empty space, a place most people can't access. Momo's spiritual abilities give her a unique edge. She can see and sense the energy or aura around both living things and objects. Beyond just sensing it, she can actually influence and control these auras, allowing her to manipulate people, creatures, and even objects around her. This power shows up as two large hands that she can use to grab or move targets, no matter how heavy they are. For example, she can lift something as massive as a fire truck or even a creature like the Tsuchinoko. With both hands in action, she can hold onto two separate things at once. Her power goes beyond just moving things. It's strong enough to divide large areas of water and block other psychic abilities. She once managed to counter the psychic field of the Serpo, which was stopping her friends Kin and Era from using their yokai abilities. Interestingly, Momo's psychic abilities also let her accidentally tap into the memories of her targets, but she doesn't seem to have full control over this. The first time it happened, she saw the tragic past of acrobatic Silky while transferring its aura to Era. The second time was when she caught a glimpse of the Evil Eye's past while restraining Gigi during an exorcism. While this ability clearly works on spirits, it's not yet clear if it applies to other living or non-living things. After Momo was taken by the Serpos, she awakened her ki and discovered her full psychokinetic powers. When she's at her peak, she glows in sync with her psychic hands and her hair grows longer. In this state, Momo feels unstoppable, as if she can make her thoughts come to life. With her full power, she can levitate and her strength increases significantly. For instance, She once kicked a Serpo hard enough to send it flying back into its ship, causing serious damage. Unfortunately, this full power has been sealed away, limiting her abilities. Still, her grandmother believes that with enough training, Momo can gradually unlock her potential. Since her psychokinetic power comes from her hands, it relies on her grip strength. She can easily control large, immobile objects, but if they resist, it can be tough for her to keep them held down. If a target breaks free with sheer force, Momo will be pulled along if she keeps using her power. This also applies to fast-moving targets, like a bullet train, but Momo cleverly used this to escape from Turbo Granny. Momo's psychokinesis is linked to her sense of touch, which means her hands can feel strain and pain. Even though her psychic arms are tough, they can be destroyed if an opponent is strong enough to break free or hits them hard enough. If that happens, Momo experiences intense pain in her hands and can't use her powers for a while. Even if her hands are bound, she can still use her powers, but it becomes much harder for her to do so effectively. Momo tried to use levitated rubble to make her psychic arms look like real arms for landing punches. However, this plan backfired when Reiko easily brushed the rubble away before Momo could hit her. Momo also has defensive skills. If she reacts quickly enough, she can create a shield using her psychic hands to block attacks, though powerful strikes can still knock her back. Her powers can also push enemies away if they get too close. In a fight against a mind-controlling alien, Momo learned to use her psychokinesis in a more aggressive way. Remembering a lesson from Seiko about the power of words, she discovered how to unleash a strong repulsion blast with her hands. This blast was powerful enough to knock back multiple mind control Serpos and defeat the alien she was facing. She can also perform a cardiac massage by grabbing someone's heart if they're in cardiac arrest, helping restore blood flow. If someone has swallowed too much water after drowning, Momo can forcefully expel the water from their mouth. In a flooded area, while facing the Serpo and Mr. Mantis shrimp, Momo came up with a clever idea. She used her powers on Okarun to turn him into a living speedboat, pushing him forward. She can even swing herself around by grabbing buildings, allowing her to reach her intended spots. Momo has a special technique called the Moe Tree Beam. This is an upgraded version of her psychic blast. To use it, she makes a heart shape with her hands and shouts Momo Tree Beam. It's a powerful attack that she first used to take down an alien globalist. After that, she projected the blast at a group of mind-controlled Serpos that were coming at her. Momo can also team up with Gigi to create a move called Momo Tree Beam Collaboration. This combines her Mo Tree Beam with Gigi's wave, creating a strong wave of energy. This combo makes up for the Momo Tree Beam's short range and Gigi's How wave, which isn't as powerful on its own. Anyway, please tell me your thoughts in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads.